Hey everybody.
Hi guys.
Yo! We're live? What happened?
We happened.
Oh.
Welcome back.
How's that sound, Josh? Is that really loud?
A little bit.
Oh, you're
Really
loud.
just this.
For
Just you,
once.
Tony.
Oh, okay.
So welcome back everybody. Thank you for joining in and tuning in with us. This is the first time we've seen each other since the last campaign part.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. So, we were just getting ready.
Yes. Welcome back to Initiative Impossible, ladies and gentlemen. This is the continuation of the actual campaign. We're not doing a one-off tonight, which is going to be really interesting. Because, like I was saying before the show, spoiler alert, these guys are going to be just fine.
Oh. So we don't.
So let's go back through
Close
it.
to a level, don't
325 points.
Yeah.
Let's go back
Remember
to
that part.
all of the characters to refresh those who are just tuning in, or if not, because you guys want to see those, because apparently they're becoming quite the fan favorites of the different images that you guys have done with your characters.
Oh, not us, Root.
Well, rude.
Totally no.
Oh yeah, sorry, he's got to go through and
I
give
mean,
the.
show you guys my sad little drawing I did of my character.
But Rude has to do the disclaimer in fine form and fashion.
Oh, there
so
you go.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Take it away, Rude.
Make it quick.
All character art and tokens created and owned by HeroForge.com. HeroForge.com is not responsible for the content of the show, clip, or segment, and hereby disclaims any and all content views expressed herein.
Yes.
So,
We need to
HeroForge.
start.
Thank you. Thank you, Hero
Start
Forge.
timing that.
I know, right? That was one.
She gets
Can you get a timer?
We have it on video, so.
We'll fix it in post.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, hi, techie guy.
Hi.
How you feeling, buddy?
Better. He's not died today.
Good.
Our techie guy had the blue screen at us for a little while, but he's all better now.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
The parts are in today. So,
Really?
Yeah.
so I'll put it together tomorrow.
Oh man, I'm excited for you.
What?
He's gonna get to rebuild his PC tomorrow.
Oh, I was
You
talking
have to
about
have
your
a
health,
good
not your actual
PC.
computer.
Oh no, his
My
computer.
PC and my health are both in dire straits. So
Oh.
They both took a shit in the ocean.
Yeah.
Well, that
That's not
Shit in
tonight's
the ocean.
basement.
Yes.
that has went over and broke other walls on other podcasts now, just so you know.
It has.
Alright.
It's amazing.
What happened?
It's
The shit in the ocean
shit in the
song
ocean.
is just went.
Yes.
Like people that are watching now say this.
In fact, I give a quick shout out to Derp Kitten on Twitch and YouTube, which is amazing. It's literally D3RP Kitten, Derp Kitten.
Hi, Derp Kitten.
It's amazing. He actually does live streams and plays video games like us. And hopefully he's listening because I told him about Initiative Impossible. So go check out his channel. It's he has all kinds of great stuff. Similar sense of humor to the rest of us. And
Fits right in.
yes, he
Alright.
fits right in. So yeah, here we are, the Initiative Impossible
Does he
crew.
know? Does he know about Shantae Snatch though?
I'm pretty
Doesn't
sure if he
fit right in
listens
there.
in.
That's like the password.
That's right. What's the password?
Sorry.
All right, so let's flip through those character scenes real quick.
Roll that
Beautiful
bean
bean
footage.
That is the lovely Brian and the gorgeous Seryn.
That's right.
Okay, you
Brian
can call
and
her
Gordon
Seryn.
Seryn.
Yeah, that's right. And there is the exquisite Heather and the radiant Harlow.
Wow. Buttering.
Yeah. Stir in that pot.
There is the
Yeah, like that spoon then.
Nolan, Nolan.
Well, he's
Take one
chugging.
down, pass it around.
That's right.
Yep.
There was
Burnley.
one creative dude and the Burnley the battery.
Yes.
It's just a little triple A.
That's right. I don't know who that guy is, but
Green
the green wiener.
Dungeon Master.
That's right. Oh, there we go. There's Josh the techie dude. I love that because he's got his phone and the microphone where he's like, let's
Great
party.
job.
This
we
is
get-
my domain.
Right. We got
We can't forget
our mascot. Yes, Keep.
Squidling in pirate outfit.
That's right.
Kipu is always
Yeah.
missing, but very close
Well,
by.
Yes.
Where's Keith?
Where's Keith?
Okay, we're good.
There's the Hunculus.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
a good
sorry
one.
that I said that ever.
Yeah, thanks.
And now
That's
there's
the thing. I am
one
working
more
on
scene
some
that we
crap,
have
by
to
the way.
add to all of this to give a shout out to all the other stuff that we're doing on the channels. Because Happy learned how to putt today. There you guys go. There's literally everything that Strange Friends Media is doing,
Wow.
minus Tuesday Night Rants. But I figured since that was part of This Is My Brain.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
really.
So we've got Initiative Impossible starting over at the left side of your screen. Don't Make This Weird. This Is My Brain. Survivor Girl podcast. Chill Stream. Guitar Fridays. Crystal LaFay podcast. And Motivational Mondays. And the next show for Initiative Impossible is on November 30th. So if you guys are tuning in, go to the featured channels on any one of those pages. You'll be able to find any of the shows that we do. So please punch that like button in the mouth and hit that notification bell and hit all. So that way you guys see any of the stuff that we're doing with Strange Friends Media. So without further ado,
Get rolling.
let's get rolling.
We're
Roll
going-
that beautiful beat.
I don't want to be sponsored by Bean Company.
I totally do. Man, to give me
I
some
don't
baked
wanna
beans,
know, you
I'm
guys.
down.
Well, before we get to
You really want
Beans,
beans
good
in a
for your
small
heart.
contained room?
What is it? Beans.
the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more
more you
you
toot,
chew,
the more you
Well, I
toot, the
don't
better you
want
feel. The way of beans for every meal.
He's on it.
All right.
Could you imagine though? We have to bring in this like box of cans and like.
It's like a bowl of steaming.
When I roll a d20, I back it up with a can of beans.
No, just in the adventure. Like, oh no, we're almost out of rations, but thankfully we have this large collection of lovely beans.
Just gotta boil them for 24 hours to make them soft and chew them, right?
That's right.
So, before we get too much farther into this, do you still have a band that you need to shout out?
Yes,
All right.
I do.
Who is the band you have to shout out?
Oh, and there's a theme. So
Oh, look at that.
if you know anything about the upcoming band I'm about to show you, the singer, I should say, then you know that this Colorado sweater plays into it. So, tonight, without showing my belly, nobody wants to see my belly.
Saw it Monday.
Yeah, so, tonight's musician is the amazing Cody fucking Jinx.
Alright.
Baddest motherfucker in all of country music, and even has a rock band called Came by Nod that just dropped their first album, None the Wiser, too.
Nice.
So check out Cody Jinx, and then check out his bastard duplicate Ward Davis.
Alright.
And we'll share those
Awesome
links
for the
in
shout
post.
Make sure you tag Cody and you tag Ward. Find them.
The country and the rock, right?
Should have brought a notebook for tonight.
Here.
You can review the footage.
Where you're eating beans,
You just
staring
get-
into
No,
the
he
corner.
eats the
That was
banana
a
and stares at the
squishy
screen.
break Oh, by the way, I gotta show everybody real quick. So Root made me a gift. So, because I can never remember Sparrow and Jack's stats, he made me this awesome. That way. There we are. But it's a card. It's a really cool card too, made out of nice paper. And it looks authentic. I think Root should go into the card making
There
business.
you go.
Can you see it? Yeah, there he is. And on the back of it has
but that
all the
was that
stats.
camera.
No, I didn't do the same
Sorry,
thing with
guys.
Burnley.
Yeah. That'll be trickier though, because
He's got a lot more skills.
oh
Little
yeah,
zip, little pull out like a little accordion board.
might have to.
A pamphlet.
Let me look at the Rolodex.
Oh my God,
All right, DM, we doing this or what?
All right.
Let's rock and roll. All right, so do you guys remember where you left off?
Yes.
8 dead worms, and we're.
It's not Christmas time yet.
They don't know about that. Secrets.
Ixnay on the Earn's
Yeah.
way.
No, we had killed all the worms.
Yep.
And then we noticed that the captain's crew, it'd be the 17 remaining sailors, and Ashwin have developed hypothermia, and it's beginning to snow heavily.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we have belts of warmth or rings of warmth.
And
That's
there's a
true.
whole bunch of worms that could possibly provide a jelly soft warmth.
Well, if you look at the map, and unfortunately we don't have the overhead view tonight because the camera took a shit in the ocean too. So over here is your tree line, and over there is the worm that the hunculus is coming out of.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you've got the two right there. One's Nolan and the other one's Seryn. And I forgot where you were at and where Burnley was at. So this is the wood line over here with all the sailors and the first mate and the captain and Nolan and Seryn. And then that is where the hunculus it came out of the...
I was running towards the hunculus.
Okay, so then you're going to want to put an X by that.
Okay, hunky.
Yes. And then Heather, wherever you're at.
I don't recall, to be honest.
Well, you had a bow, so you could have been just about anywhere to snipe them.
Just drop an arrow.
I'll go here.
All right.
What are we playing? Fucking tic-tac-toe?
Right.
Here, no,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't remember.
So this is the scene
over here.
of where you guys left off, and people are starting to shiver quite profusely. And this is all of the remnants of your worms. And you guys, even though you guys have the belts or rings of warmth, also can tell that the temperature is dropping rather quickly.
Okay.
All right, so yeah. Well, we had that one of the worms crushed several people, so it's clear that they're bigger than us, right? So a couple feet higher than us.
Yep.
Who has the robe of warmth?
Oh, you mean the robe of many items thing?
Wasn't there a robe of warmth?
No.
No, belts.
Belts.
There's belts and rings.
Belts and
2
rings.
belts, 2 rings.
I think that I have a...
How do rings work? Do you just have to be able to touch the ring to get the? To
It
get
depends
the
on
effect?
what the ring does, but
Like a
the
ring of healing.
ring of healing you had to activate and wear it. This one,
You have to wear it, or you just have to be touching it.
wear it.
You have to wear it.
Yeah, but I have a belt of warrant.
Yeah, belt of warmth is just active when you wear it, or ring of warmth.
How big is the belt that you have?
They were all normal human size. So
And I think you had a ring. So.
Yeah.
No, I got.
Oh, you want to wrap them around people.
I'm wondering if Burnley uses enlarge, if that belt can be big enough to several people can wrap up into it.
That's a clever idea.
That's why I'm a fucking artificer.
Good, you're doing a great job.
y'all roll a perception check.
Oh, what's your possession?
Hey, 19, not
Oh,
nat 20.
11.
At least it's not negative.
Oh, and then
1.
perception and what? Dexterity?
Right.
Perception is wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh yeah, so 20.
I got
Not nat 20.
7.
13.
Okay.
Actually.
Well, it's probably advisable if you guys are, while you're doing this, to at least find a way to start a fire just inside the woodline clearing, because while you guys are talking, sailors and Ashwin is He's starting to freeze.
Well,
Okay.
that's why I asked about the deal. Okay.
Well, you mentioned that those worms had a nice fat deposit.
Yes, yes, they
Okay.
did.
Well, yeah, I aim at the nearest one with a firebolt. Well, actually, I'll probably have to roll perception to see if I can find that fat deposit.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll look too.
I've got 14.
I've got 15.
Yep, you both.
All right, I aim a firebolt at the nearest one to get that fat burning and start
Okay.
that fire. Need me to roll for that, or
It's just literally, right?
yeah?
So you do it.
I mean, roll damage, I guess.
Well, it's already dead.
Right. Well, that's
Are you talking about like explosive? Like he's gonna like set this thing and say, oh,
well,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like
All right.
it's
Well,
gonna
Or
nuke it or just
off and just like gone.
yeah.
I've got 10 fire damage.
Okay, so it's going pretty well now.
Okay. I'm gonna motion them like, get near the fire, come get warm. Come,
Make a
come.
perception check.
Let's see.
21.
23.
Yeah,
I like this.
really stinks. Really, really bad.
Do you want to freeze or do you want to smell like roses?
Nolan's right. I suggest coming near the fire to stay warm. Don't mind the smell.
All right, so you have one that's going. All right, so feel free to draw on the map which one you lit up.
Well, if I'm here, then probably just the nearest one. So.
Okay. All right, so that one's roasty toasty. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
All right. So the other dead ones, well, yeah, they're huge. So to try to move them, we'd probably need a lot of people.
I mean, you do have a hunculus.
He has shit for strength.
His strength is 4.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Wait.
All right. Any able bodies? Let's get some of these other worms over here. We can try to make a shelter. Keep
Okay.
the wind off of us.
All right, so let's. How many do we have left for sailors?
17.
17. All right, I need 17 d20s.
I'll head over there and help as well.
Yeah, me too.
I got my ringers.
All right, so we're
So I should be fine.
17 d20s.
yes.
So I take this one right here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
With Jack.
4 follow you. 5 are still freezing.
Come down.
Make that 8 are still freezing, and
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Reduce
11 are following.
on
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy right here.
Okay. Well, it can't resist, so it probably works. So.
He's dead. And what is that size?
The one,
The worms, what are their size?
Yeah, it's
the smaller ones are. Was it 20 feet? And the
No, I need to know, like, is it small, medium, large?
large.
It's large?
Yeah.
Okay, so I cast Reduce and it shrinks at one size down to medium.
Okay.
So about person size. is
About a
medium.
person size.
So you can drag it over and throw it on the other one.
So I can drag it and throw it in the fire and hopefully that whole fucker goes up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So I need some help though, because I'm just a gnome. I'm a gnome.
You got Jack.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna use my bonus action and get Sparrow Jack, who came out of that other one
Okay.
in the last season and our last episode.
Sound like it's
Fortuitous as fuck.
Okay.
And he's going to pick this one up and carry it to. We have a fire going, right?
Yeah.
He already set one on fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna carry that one, and I'm gonna drop, and Sparrow Jack's gonna drop that whole thing's human size, but medium size now on this fire.
Okay. And now, how long does that spell stay?
Hold on. I'm getting better.
Because I thought once it took damage, this is similar to the one of the Kraken, right? Once it took damage, it actually started going back to the same size.
No, hold on. Nope. Reduce. It can make no. It just says if it's able to make a check, it can make a Constitution saving throw.
It's just saying that it can stop itself from being reduced or enlarged depending if it's alive.
If it's reduced, the target size.
Exactly. So it cannot make a saving throw.
The target size is half in all directions. Its waist is reduced 1/8 normal size. The reduction decreases its size by 1 category for the target's weapons. Also shrink its new size.
Oh, it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay, so then you guys can literally, well, you can cast that on more than one, can't you? Or is
Yeah,
that
you
just
have
like
the
once per
slots.
turn?
I got 19
Yeah.
to help whoever is moving another one.
Okay, so you're over here.
I'm right here.
All right, so you've got 11 sailors, while 8 of them are still freezing.
Okay.
They can't function.
Well, they're at least by the fire to try to get warm.
You're trying to cattle them or corral them into around the fire and hopefully warm up. But yeah, there's 8 of them that aren't doing too hot. 11 of them they're warm enough to function, but they're still moving fairly slow.
The 8 that aren't functioning, are they all together?
They're getting around the fire, but you can tell they're not doing
Okay,
too hot at
so
all.
I'm gonna take that. Remember how I said I needed the stuff from that lantern? This
Yes.
is why. So I'm gonna take the can of lantern fluid,
Mhm.
and I'm going to pour it in a circle around those 8 sailors,
Okay.
and I'm gonna light it on fire and create a ring of heat around them.
Okay.
I'll go with the fact that I'm trying to pull a giant worm over, that I don't see that happen.
Same.
Okay.
I rolled 17 on strength to pull the worm
I got
too.
19, yeah.
Any idea if that lantern fuel is
You
What?
tell me, because you gave it to me.
well? It's an accelerant, so that's what I'm going with.
It's basically oil.
It's
so.
basically it's not explosive. It's oil. So all I'm doing is
No, I'm saying it's an accelerant because it's not explosive. It's just an accelerant. Once it starts burning, it's not really going out for a minute.
that was kind of the point.
Right, but you also have sailors that are in shock because they're freezing.
This
And then
should
you
warm-
see this little gnome dude running around and go, "It's okay!
Don't worry, I got this.
I got you." Mind you, they've also seen you nuke 3 other sailors with a mailbox. Just pointing
By the
that
way,
out.
The mailbox is gone because I did some research because I'm still learning this shit. My cannons disappear after 1 hour.
Okay.
So thankfully
more.
it didn't contribute greatly to anything. What'd you figure out there, Root?
Okay, so
Oh, just checking on oil.
Oh.
It says
What you got?
I got a 19 to help
Burns
with
for 2
pulling. So
rounds.
which one are we at pulling?
All right, so it
Well,
says
you
the
said you were
oil
right there
burns-
between
I'm
those
right
two?
here.
All right, so you're gonna want to drag all of them over to the edge of the where they're the sailors and stuff. Preferably not on top of the sailors. So, but they're all full size. So you've got 11 working with you to pull that over there.
I'm also the
And-
yeah,
Okay,
Same.
so you guys are working that over.
my strength is crazy high.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Hey,
say.
Josh, make sure you get close-ups of Brian over here eating.
So what do you guys think of that jerky?
They're pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do half speed for the rounds of moving this graboid, which is just ridiculously. Here's hoping it freezes quickly because it's easier to move. All right, so back to you with your.
I don't know.
Dear God, please don't set the guys on fire. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna start with an intelligence check to pour lantern fuel around them.
25.
Okay, that's good. Now, roll a perception check.
Wisdom plus
16.
Okay, so now as you're pouring this, you are explaining to them specifically what
Hey,
you're
do
doing.
not move. All I'm doing is pouring this non-explosive, highly flammable oil in a circle to keep you warm. I promise I'm not trying to nuke your asses. The last time at the beach was an accident.
Not to speak out of character, but how do you say that without sounding crazy? If I heard someone tell me that, I'd be very concerned.
Here's the best part.
Maybe Burnley, maybe Burnley.
Sense motives.
I'm rolling 8 perception checks.
Good luck, boys. twice. Good luck.
Well, where's Keith in all this?
That is a good question.
Question of the day.
Probably trying to keep warm with the fire, but
Who's keeping keep?
just watching this happening.
Okay, so 5 of them are freaking out.
Okay.
And 3 of them are like, okay.
So are they all staying put, even the freaked out ones?
They're just like they're freezing, but they're twitching, so they don't. I mean, like here's
so
the
let's
thing.
get this party started.
Let's get this party started. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll a straight on at a disadvantage wisdom check.
So roll twice.
Roll twice
Why the disadvantage?
because it's snowing very very heavily,
Okay.
and you have to.
Oh, I've got something for that. Fuck you.
All right.
Hold on. I got a thing that lets me refocus.
Keep stuff in my favorite.
Well, have you built that robe already?
Huh? No. Well, oh yeah, that's right. I have it. Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so
You
while
have a
he's
copy.
looking that up, back
Nice.
to you guys. You have that, say halfway to the other fire there. Both of you guys roll a strength check and a dex check.
Both.
Yes, you and Seryn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
know
two.
So 13 strength
Okay.
and 21 in dexterity.
Okay.
Or actually, that'd be athletic. So I've got, let's see,
Wow.
16 strength.
These guys are doing pretty damn good.
For being cold.
For being cold, they're doing pretty good.
Oh, never mind. I can't use this except on a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so straight up wisdom at a disadvantage.
So 5.
5.
Oh.
Okay.
Plus what? What? It's a 6 plus my wisdom.
Well,
Right.
you had a 4 and I
Oh,
added 1.
okay,
so
5.
All right, so 5. Go ahead and light it up.
Ready?
Well, I'm not sure what you need to roll for.
What
Are they ready?
Are they ready?
How do we gonna do this?
Kind of just.
Charisma?
Candy gods.
like
Dice
Yeah,
gods.
Shante.
Do whatever.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, act this out. I want to see this.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
14. And what's your charisma?
1.
Let's get a +3 for acting it out or something.
Sure,
No,
we'll
just
go
give
with
me an inspiration point at the end.
that. Right.
15 charisma for lighting a fire.
All right, so you see this circle that you
Rick?
just very methodically poured this lantern fuel on. Do very neat and tidy. Let's see the reaction of the sailor, shall we? All right, here we go.
Don't pee their pants. It's too cold for that.
Okay. Well, we can keep that one.
That 1.
We can keep that one.
1, 2.
Like we're getting pets or something. You can keep that one. Oh, thank you.
We can rid of the rest, but you can keep
5.
one.
Is it pet range?
Kind of freaking out right now.
Only one.
They're trying to back into the circle itself to get away from.
But
the
they're getting warm, aren't they?
They're freaking out and freezing. There's not really a
Oh,
whole lot.
there's heat.
Right, but you're the same dude that scorched 3 sailors with a mailbox.
Seryn! Can you help me calm these people down? You gotta have a trick up your sleeve.
Okay, I'll roll for perception to see if I see that clusterfuck.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
want to see you. I didn't want to.
Go ahead.
get it.
By the way,
who had trapped sailors in a ring of fire for
18 perception.
Got 19.
Taste of snow is sweet.
I got
Burnley's
19 for
fire at my feet.
7.
18.
Yeah, you guys see literally a ring of fire around sailors now.
Hi, Nolan!
Just
You fucked in the head, little pyromaniac. What the hell? What in several hells are you doing?
Trying to keep it warm, Nolan.
Now they're starting to.
Fire equals warmth, right?
They're getting.
I'm certain you'll find out when I torch your ass.
All right, so there's 5 of them. They're becoming quite unruly and they're panicking now.
Okay. Seeing this, I sigh and say, "For son, hey, shake," and I drop whatever part I'm holding of the worm as we're dragging it.
You're dragging it.
Okay. Either way, I let go,
So like,
and I walk towards them, towards the. I don't even know how to describe what you did. The ring of
I
fire,
think
Johnny
cluster fuck
Cash
works.
described it pretty well.
yes, he did.
and I'm gonna cast calm emotions on them.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Try to simmer them down. No,
Simmer
it's
down
okay.
now.
You will not be burned. It's just lamp oil. You should be okay.
Maybe you shouldn't use it.
And I say it with kind of like a smile, but a little bit worried. Like I'm not. I don't know how safe this really is.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, you'll be okay. Burnley's just trying to help.
Make him roll a freaking check to see if they believe him or not.
Well, yeah, I think
Hang on, no, because this is a spell I'm casting, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So,
So they have to roll a Constitution, don't they, or is that not just?
hang on.
Okay.
20-foot radius sphere centered at a point you choose within the range, which is inside the ring of fire, is when I'm casting this. They have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And it has to beat my spell save of 16 DC.
Okay.
I'll see. Of course, he'll roll nothing but 20s.
No, actually, that's a D12 without. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One didn't
Don't
make it.
question Sarah.
One didn't make it.
Oh.
Actually, 2 didn't make it. They
So-
passed out just from shock.
Okay.
But the other ones are good.
Did
So,
they land in the fire?
Oh, wow.
yes, they both did.
Oh shit!
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna do a reflex on that. I'm gonna try and pick them up before that happens.
Yeah,
Alright.
same here.
Alright, I got 15 for one.
Okay.
And then I got 12 for the other one.
I got 24, and
Y'all rushing.
I got 12.
All right, so you guys managed to get them just before they fall into the fire, and both of their bodies.
Sorry, guys.
Both of their bodies are just completely limp.
Okay, and they're not caught in fire or anything. We have to pat them out or anything.
No, they're not on fire, but
Right.
they're just their bodies are completely limp.
Alright, well I got one string over my shoulder if you got the other one.
Y'all put them back by my ring of fire.
I'll
they'll
probably have
warm
to roll
up.
for strength on that. See. Oh, nat 20 on strength. Okay, yeah, I got him.
By the way, y'all make perceptions.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat
19.
20. Do it again. Do it again. Oh.
16.
I got 11.
In all of this commotion, your other one that was on fire is almost out. It's smoking pretty heavily.
Oh, the worm.
The worm
Okay.
that you set on fire.
Well, I'll shoot another firebolt at it.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
How close do we have that worm, by the way, now that we were dragging it?
You guys are 3/4 of the way there because you're able to get to the ring of fire.
17 fire damage.
Oh wow, okay. You charbroiled half of it, and it's going again now. So yeah, the other half that got tossed on there with the other sailors from the other one that shrunk, which is back to full size now because it was only a minute duration.
Okay.
And
Are
you-
the sailors still dragging that one worm over?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me check out
Okay,
those guys.
well while this is going on too, I'm going to ask the sailors that have been sitting near the worm that's burning if they have any strength to where they can help set up some type of camp or anything to protect us from the wind and cold.
Well, that was my intention with the worms.
Yeah, to set up a barrier.
Send 'em out.
Yeah. So I can ask them to get some help so we
Don't
get
we
this
have
out.
a
should
sort
have
of a
canvas.
sail too?
Yeah, we should have
How many
camp
are
supplies.
How many
So-
of those are left?
Worms or people?
Worms.
6 of the 11 sailors pass out next to the fire of dragging this worm over there. because now they have full on hypothermia, and the other ones are still trying to get the other chunks of worm now back into the fire and to stay warmer. With what's going on?
Can I get a perception check to see if I notice anything that might be flammable?
Yeah, go ahead.
6.
Just worms. I mean, there's some wood that's on the edge of the tree line there, but
Fuck it.
Okay.
So I am going to create a new Eldritch Cannon.
Alrighty. Here we go.
How like with the worms? How tough is their skin? And is it still have poison on it, or was it just inside?
Oh, they were venomous bite, I think.
Just a bite,
yeah.
but not the outside skin.
No, I mean that's the thing is pretty much the damage that you guys did to it. All the toxin
Was gone out.
was
of it.
gone out of
So
it.
you could probably take some of the skin to make some makeshift coats, maybe.
I mean,
I don't know, like a.
you
Like,
guys have. Well, here. Let me
It's
do
like
this.
putting the glove on the shaft, if you know what I mean.
You guys have literally the tree line right there to build a more or less A-frame to create shelter.
Yeah.
As you guys are still putting worms on there, so you guys are down 2 worms. Those are burnt up, and
then
you
we
have
were pulling one
the
over.
the one that you guys pulled over is on there now,
Okay.
and it's getting right around 6-7 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, so you're down 2 worms. You're burning the 3rd one, which leaves 5 left.
So I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna tell Sparrowjack. I'm gonna give him my bow staff that I put the flame sword on.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell Sparrowjack to go to the tree line, and I'm gonna tell him to hold the sword like this.
Yep.
And fly, because I forgot. I forget shit. That he can fly. So I'm
Okay.
gonna have him take off and do like a running jump and cut, try to just slice through a whole bunch of trees.
Okay. What's his strength?
4, I told you. 8.
Okay.
Even if he cuts one down, that's
Well,
one.
no, it's a -3 on his.
Oh. 1.
So
Let
he
me,
just.
let me paint a picture for you. All right.
I remember it's
I
funny.
already see it.
Here we go. So you see Sparrowjack have the sword, holding it sideways with the bow staff, levitate and just fly into a tree. The staff hits the side of the tree, and Sparrowjack goes and flips around and completely eats shit on the other side of the tree.
Did it cut through the tree though?
Nope.
Oh.
Didn't
Nope.
even scratch it.
That's a
Yeah,
fight.
it scratched it, but here's the thing: is he spun around, the blade sunk into the tree, and Sparrowjack went and totally ate shit.
Where's the captain? Is he? And where is
It was
Ashwin?
those
right in
2
here.
right on the edge of the tree line there. The 2 X's at the very top.
These
Yep,
two?
that's the captain and the first mate.
Oh, the first mate. And where's Ashwin at? Right.
Yep,
In there
Ashland's
too?
right in the middle. So they're, they were over by the fire now trying to get warm, and they're not doing too hot.
Do they have all
Oh,
the supplies
I'm a
over
fucking idiot.
over by them? Do they have the supplies?
Yes, the,
All right,
the
I'm
supplies were at the edge of the tree line.
We
there.
pulled over the worm. We got that
Yep.
straightened out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the captain and to them, and while I'm walking over there,
I'm gonna cast enlarge on the fire.
Okay.
The ring of fire or the
No,
flaming
no, not that. Hell no.
Good call.
No, the fire you start. I'm thinking about it because even if it only lasts for a minute, if I can get a big fire going,
Okay.
it might, and then we can get some stuff on it.
Okay.
14.
Yep.
So I use enlarge, and
Okay. So what I want you to do is draw where the sailors were at in the ring of fire.
Oh, I've got a ring here.
Okay. And so there's sailors in there. And how...
There's only be 2 in there. We took 2 out.
Well, there should be 6 more in there because there's 6
Oh,
of them.
you had
Oh.
6 in there? Oh my
Well,
god.
the ones that were dragging the worm
When the 2
over.
fell, you guys got those, and then
Yep.
there's 8 originally,
Yep.
but now there's 6.
6, okay.
Well, I should have drawn a bigger ring then, but
That's okay.
Fine.
We get it.
So, how much more enlarged is the fire now?
from large to huge for the worm, basically. 'cause
Right.
it's
it
the
goes
fire.
one size up. So hold on. I'll
Okay.
tell you.
And I'm gonna continue going over to talk to the captain and the first mate, look in their supplies to see if there's anything that we could get them at least warmed up
Okay.
while we're waiting on that part. And then I want to look for the sail as well to try to help build the camp.
Good thinking.
So
Okay.
Alright, so worm basically bloats out about maybe twice its size or something.
Yep.
what is that in Girl Scouts?
The target doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8.
Okay. All right. So you have a bigger worm that's
Burning.
burning,
Burn and burn.
and it stinks really
Wow.
bad.
I read, statement from before of do you want to freeze or do you
Right.
want to smell like
Right.
roses?
All right, y'all make perceptions.
1.
Nat 20.
10.
16.
So 25 altogether.
You guys feel the ground shake again,
Oh, come on now.
but this is slightly different.
Well, I have my owl take a look up, fly around and look. Let's see.
No, it's a shark skank. Go,
My owl has
Sharknado.
15 to see.
15 to see. So his owl's on it.
Owl 15 to see what's going on.
I
Nothing it can see.
nothing that it's
underneath.
perceiving. Yep.
Well, I'll give my winter coat to the captain since I have my belt of warmth. I won't need it for this. So,
Okay.
we're technically his bodyguards still.
Right. All right. So you find 2 of the 3 sails that were on the boat, and the canvas sails are fully intact.
Okay.
So you have roughly about 20-foot by 30-foot sail for the mainsail,
Okay.
and you have a 20 by 20 for the secondary mast sail. So that's
I
what you're
can
working.
build
You
so
can
I'm gonna start getting to that.
Build an A-frame. You can
But
do
then
that
again,
too.
though,
You
with
can do
the
whatever
stuff,
you want.
the stuff on the ground, like underground, do we want to build camp here though?
Well, that's a decision that you all gotta
Right.
make.
Harlow gave me an idea, and I haul ass to the boat to the ship, and I start.
You're going to the ship.
Or where did you go? To
I went over here to the tree line
Yeah, where the captain-
Where the
First Mate
supplies
Captain
were.
and
Oh,
Ashwin
for the
are, with
supplies,
the supplies
okay.
that were brought. So with that being said, I'm gonna follow suit with Nolan did. Hopefully, I saw that and give my coat to Ashwin because I do have the belt on.
Yep.
So hopefully that will help while we're trying to build camp, if that's a thing. And also, I'd like to listen to the ground and see if I can hear anything to figure out maybe what it is.
Okay. 2 of the 4 sailors that were carrying the worm just went out, and all the other sailors that are in there now are warm. And there's 2 other ones that aren't looking so hot. But the how long was the fire supposed to go out?
It lasted 1 minute.
Okay,
So,
so
2. Yeah.
no, I meant the ring of fire that you did.
It lasts 2 rounds.
Okay, so yeah, that ring of fire is gone, but the worm is on fire, and the 2 guys that were carrying the worm over, they're not doing too hot now.
All right,
what
well-
was left.
I go to one of the well guys and I hand him my flame sword and just tell him to hold that close to anyone who needs it. 'Cause
Okay.
It's at least a source of warmth.
All right, and you guys.
I take.
Well, go ahead.
I take the little bit of the tin can.
Okay.
It's got the little bit of oil in it,
Mhm.
and I light the oil inside, and I seal the can, and I wrap it in a little bit of cloth,
Mhm.
and I find a couple sailors or whatnot, and I give it to them, and I tell them, hold this in your hands,
Okay.
and keep you warm.
All right.
I'm gonna listen to the ground and see if I can hear what kind of animal or what we're facing.
Okay.
That'll probably be survival.
Ew.
So towards the bottom, that's plus 5.
9. Oh, plus 5?
Yeah.
So 8. 14? No?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, I'll continue on trying to help build the camp then for now.
Okay.
All right, I'll help her out with that, building the camp.
Yep, same here.
All right. So you guys notice that the snow is coming in even harder, and the wind is starting to pick up, and the fire is starting to die down again.
Maybe we should go into the tree line a little bit more. What do you guys think to kind of get out of the wind?
We gotta create some type of shelter for these guys.
It's at least a thick enough tree line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you
And
gotta
trees mean that we can
We
tie
can
the
use it
cam
for
the
the-
carp off higher. And
Yep. That's what I'm suggesting we do.
All right.
All right. Yep. I'll go along with that.
All right. So, walk through. Here, we're gonna do initiative. So each one of you guys roll initiative,
go ahead, Ruth.
and then I want you guys to tell me specifically what it is y'all are doing.
Nat 20.
Nice.
13 for me.
18?
4 for Sparrow Jack. Or no, actually, Sparrow Jack goes right after me. That's right.
I got 17.
Hey, don't be doing that shit. Daylight savings time, my ass.
Save this. Later.
Okay, I've got 10. My owl has 14.
Okay, so top of the roster, who rolled?
Mr. Nat 20 over here.
All right, so Mr. Nat 20, what are you doing?
What am I doing currently? I'm going to try and take that sail and try and start building some type of barrier for wind or shelter for people.
Okay.
So I'm going along the tree with whatever rope, whatever they have, and trying to just tie this thing off so we can get this shelter going.
Okay, so roll a.
Probably survival.
I was gonna say, is that intelligence?
That's wisdom for me.
Wisdom. Okay, then yeah, wisdom.
Well, survival is with
24.
All right, so
19!
you are definitely.
I'm Seryn.
You do a pretty sweet ass design of lean-to A-frame
We're
thing.
talking home and gardens.
Yeah,
Come and check this
like
out.
you Martha Stewart the shit out of this right
You're a
now.
woman.
I'm pretty close too, so yeah.
By the way, no trademark infringement.
All right, so there's that. All right, who's next?
Owl had 14.
Okay. Owl's literally just keeping sight of what's
Yeah.
going on.
I had to think for a minute. I was like, wait, did
I
I
had
had
16.
16.
Yeah,
So I've
so-
continued to help too.
Okay, so
Uh,
it's coming together rather quickly. You guys are making some like makeshift beds and makeshift seats to sit in.
Man, we're going the full money on this.
well,
exactly.
you rolled high.
Yeah, you rolled an at 20, dude.
You're just doing interior design.
Exactly.
So, you know.
So this tree goes
These
this way.
flowers. Gotta match the wallpaper.
That is not safe.
All right, so who's next?
Well, 14 for the owl.
Okay, so yeah, the owl is just like
Listening to see what that rumbling was about. Let's see. 18.
yeah, nothing.
Okay. Well, Nolan had 10. What did you have?
13.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're next.
So, what is Burnley going to do? So, Seryn's pitching tent. Harlow's
It's
helping.
canvas.
I'm going to go through the supplies and see if there's anything that we desperately need. So as we, because we can't carry all this crap with us into the tree line. So I'm going to start going through and searching. So let's see, do I find anything that's worth saving? 18
Rations
rations.
and clothes.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Sparrow Jack to gather up the rations and clothes and take them to where Seryn and Burnley or Seryn and Burnley are at, so that they
Okay.
can, so we can start keeping all our stuff together.
Okay.
Getting our supplies rounded up.
All right. So you guys see the hunculus coming to you guys with a big old armful of stuff, and just standing there at the edge of the entrance of the makeshift A-frame that you just made.
Seryn's serendipitous house of sluts.
Sea Skanks, get it right.
That's right.
All right. So now, Rude, what do you got?
Well, looks like the shelter's going well, so I'm gonna go to the sailors and I'm gonna use what's left of the fire to light about 4 torches and hand them out among the people. You know,
Good
something
idea.
to warm them up.
All right. All right, so you've got 3 sailors that really aren't doing okay, but the other ones that were by the fire are starting to come back around. So you've got 3 of them that are good, 14 of them that are good, 3 of them aren't doing so hot.
All right. Are we still going by turns, or?
Well, I just wanted to have some sort of systematic way to figure out, because there's a lot of stuff you guys are doing. You were keeping the fire going. You were doing that. You were doing that. All right, so you guys are pretty much done with the shelter. So you got the captain, the first mate, Ashwin, and then 14 sailors that are good, 3 sailors that are not so good. And you've got this fire that's getting ready to go out. It's about 10, 11 o'clock now with all of this stuff that's going on.
And where's Keep?
And where's Keep?
Well, probably hanging.
That was asked a while ago and you never got an answer.
We just assumed lurking around.
Keep's good.
Now that it's we're set up for tent for camp, whatever.
Yes.
The ones that aren't doing so good, can they still walk to get to the camp?
No, they're like almost knocked out. I
Yeah,
think.
they're almost
knocked out.
incapacitated.
Okay.
I'm
If I'm able to, can I go over to them with my belt and kind of loop all of our hands together to help maybe warm them that way?
Well, you're gonna freeze your ass off pretty quickly.
Doing it well. I mean,
Yeah.
like all together.
I
Does
mean,
it work that way?
You technically would be wearing it, but it's only meant for one person.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it was a thought.
alright. I'm gonna go near. Are these guys hold the other ones that are like not doing so hot? Are they
They're
held together?
they're slumped over
Okay.
where the ring of fire was, but they're still next to the heat. They're just kind of like
I
leaned
guess
against each other.
About here would be camp or something.
I'm gonna do a prayer of warmth to my loving goddess Shantae, that ever loving goddess she is of bounty and just things of that nature, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame by them, which should give them at least some warmth to keep them warm. It stays lit for as long as I have it going.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put that right near them, and after I do that, I'm also gonna look for any type of brush or anything in the area where I can just get that together to build another fire
All right.
in the surrounding area, just near the camp.
You're finding a bunch of snow-covered tropical plants and stuff. You did find some dry, like big ferns. That works. The snow is getting really, really heavy and thick. It's almost like snowman building,
Packing snow.
packing
Mhm.
snow. But I mean, the fire is still going thus far, and the torches seem to be handling it fairly decent.
Can I get a perception check?
Sure.
Can I see any anything that might suggest there's some underground entrance or cave?
Yeah, go ahead.
8
Nope.
plus
1.
9.
Nope. It's getting harder and harder to walk around with the snow starting to pack down and being thick and clumpy.
So, okay.
Guys, I'm up to my neck in snow here. We gotta do something.
Put a flag on him.
And a bell.
You seem to like your
If one of y'all
flames.
put a leash on me, I'm gonna.
You would never do that.
As I
Make that man
recall,
some
you had a
skills.
flaming sword at one point.
I do have it.
Cut through that snow.
Oh. Wasn't that impaled in a tree or something?
Yeah, homunculus. No, it well stuff, but he got up after he got insulted by the tree, and he brought it back in shame.
Only one way.
Well,
A walk of shame.
He was
I try to
the
look for a tree
Aw.
that's, a safe distance away from us, but still, close enough we could drag it if necessary.
Okay. What are you dragging it to?
Well, first I want to shoot it with firebolt to knock it down.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's why a safe distance away.
Good idea.
Safety first. Number one priority.
Right.
Let's see.
Safety.
18 to hit it.
Yeah, you totally hit it.
Okay, and 14 fire damage.
Yep, it's on fire.
Is it knocked down?
It's knocked down and on fire.
But does it get up again?
Is it like engulfed or
Nah.
like a good
Okay,
chunk
so
of
you
it's
never
on
knocked
fire?
down.
But-
There's a chunk of it's on fire.
Is that wrong?
Okay, well, I start dragging it over to get to us. You know, got
Okay.
some good flaming timber.
All right.
Probably strength. Let's see. So, all right, athletics 11.
All right. So now I want all of you to roll a Constitution check at a disadvantage.
Alright, that's
Even though we have belts of one.
Yes.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's 12. Go ahead.
oh.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my lowest one.
So I'm gonna cast
15.
Mind Sharpener.
Okay.
So, I have that robe on, or I put the robe on.
Yep.
And then, so if when the wearer fails a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on the spell, or no, fuck, I can only do it for spells. I want to use it so bad. All right. So 4 can't get any worse. 4.
All right.
Plus, what's your constitution?
Oh shoot. 8.
17.
So
So-
4 and 4, 8.
Wait, so you
Constitution's plus 4.
mean your constitution's 18?
No. My Constitution is plus 4.
18 and then what's
Okay, it's plus 4.
disadvantage?
You take the lowest roll.
Well,
Take
I'm
the
a 6
lowest
for con.
Okay. Well, guess what? Since you guys have been hustling and doing all this stuff, you're becoming exhausted because now it's midnight.
Ah, exhausted. Right.
Okay.
So I suggest taking the shifts where some of you guys sleep and other ones rest.
Or, you know, I call out and try to whip some of these sailors with help to get off their asses and help out here. Come on, we got a camp there. I got a flaming log. Get a move on, people.
What do you say? Move your ass! Through your third!
I'm not thinking
I use minor illusion to make the sound of an explosion to get their asses moving. A small explosion, but, you know, like, what did we say? Get your ass moving.
All right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sailors that are getting quite motivated, and
Good.
the
I'm behind Nolan, like, yeah, let's do this.
And then
I
you
can't jump because the snow's got me way down.
have, yeah, you're
You
not
can stand
doing
on
too
Sparrow
hot.
Jack.
So the first mate and the captain are inside of the shelter, just resting. They're pretty much exhausted. So who is taking what shift?
I'll
Okay.
go.
First watch.
I was gonna do it, but okay.
Okay.
Oh, I
Well,
thought you were doing.
you can break it up in pairs with the soldiers and stuff. So
I'll watch with her as well.
okay, so you guys got the first watch.
Yep.
All right, and then you got 9 soldiers. The rest of them
Hey,
are
where's Ashwin at, by the way?
Probably with the captain.
With the captain.
Oh, I go up to her real quick.
Okay.
I gotta take care of something real quick. I run up to her real quick and I politely ask for my ring back.
Oh, the Ring of Healing.
Ah, yes. Okay. There you go. All right, roll a d6.
1.
All right. She used one charge of the ring,
Okay.
so she's completely healed. So you have how many ever left?
Okay.
So I'm not sure how that works. But yeah.
Thank you very much. I hadn't forgot about that damn ring.
All right. So what are you doing, Nolan, and what are you doing, Burnley? Because these two lovely ladies have the first watch.
Well, I had a pretty bad roll on Constitution, so I'm definitely past exhausted. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm done too.
All right.
I
So you
kinda-
guys are resting with everybody else in the
oh yeah,
shelter.
I just call out, wake me when it's time for my shift, and try to get some shut eye.
Okay.
Of course, Nolan. Good night. We're all happy. And also, while you're that, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I have my owl still circling overhead, just keeping an eye on things.
Good idea. All right.
Oh, real quick, that ring that Seryn gave Burnley, it doesn't have any charges.
Oh, okay.
It just glows green and gives 1d6 healing.
Oh, that's
okay.
probably like a daily thing or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, that's like
That's-
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, guess what? Because that happened right before midnight. New charge.
There you go. All right. So, you make a perception.
Should my owl roll too?
Sure.
20.
Oh, and I put Sparrow Jack on guard detail
9.
with Seryn and Harlow.
Owl got a 16.
All right. The fire's out.
The one from the worm or the one in camp?
The fire is out. Period.
Like everything?
Everything is out.
Alright. Hey, guess
Well,
we need your.
Well, like instant just.
Yes.
Oh.
Do we need fire again?
Even the flame
Well,
sword?
I'm gonna cast light for this just so I can have radius to see within 20 feet. I mean, just one above my head is whoop.
Okay.
And I'll look around again and once on the ground for things that I can pull together so I can light it on fire.
Okay.
I'll do the same. Like, look
Alright.
around anyway.
So
Yeah,
both of you make. Was it intelligence?
It's survival is wisdom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was in the. Yeah. So you both would be doing that.
6.
11.
Okay. You're
Right.
finding
Wisdom.
some stuff. You're still looking. You're not having a whole lot of luck.
I'll try again. That's better.
Okay.
23.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Same thing.
Okay, so you found some. You found a ton. You found like a kind of a honey hole here, and you guys are really starting to feel the effects of the exhaustion now, because it's 2:00 in the morning.
well, I mean, I gave a sailor my flame sword. He can probably use that to relight some torches that I gave out.
Okay.
I mean, I'm asleep still here. If I haven't noticed.
I'm casting a sacred flame on that pile that we just brought together again. So
All right.
Instant.
Let's check the sailor, shall we? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting.
That's different.
Is that the goal for today? Is to keep them from becoming popsicles?
Basically.
We are technically bodyguards.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys.
Andy, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Addie?
Okay. 2, 4, 6.
8. What do we appreciate?
Holy fuck! I'm awesome. I got this.
While you're asleep.
No, I wake up. No, I have a tinderbox.
What do
y'all.
you need?
Hey,
Reaching like a.
y'all, I have a
Scavenger.
tinderbox.
Okay.
But, what's one of our sketches from way back when?
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
I
it's
get
good,
that.
like
So you were dreaming.
I didn't realize.
Put it on the
I
fridge.
forgot that I had.
Alright,
like,
so you
actually
guys
had it.
get-
I went back.
You guys get the flames going
Yeah.
for the camp, and that brings some of the heat back. Are you guys gonna relay the message to any of the sailors where you found it, or
But what, to get more, yeah.
more brush.
Yeah.
If you guys could just be a dear and just grab some more of the brush for us to keep this fire going, we'd greatly appreciate it. Please, thank you.
Definitely would appreciate it.
Okay, so 6 of them go over and they pretty
Thank
much
you.
clean
Thank you for
that
backing me up,
spot
Harlow. I
out.
appreciate it. You're so nice.
And they bring the rest of that brush that you had found. So there's enough, we're going to say, for about 2 hours of burning. And it's now the witching hour at 3 in the morning. And what were you doing now? You woke up?
No,
and-
no, they took care of it. I'm
Okay.
I'm dreaming about tinkering.
All right, tinkering away. Okay,
Missed all
so
the excitement.
he's
I'm sawing logs.
no chainsaws. All right, so it's about 4:00. You two are incredibly just beyond exhausted. Do you guys want to switch shifts, or do you want to let the sailors keep doing what they're doing and keeping the fire going and get some shut eye?
We're gonna switch shifts, I think.
Yeah, I'll switch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna nudge Nolan. Like, Nolan, time to switch
This
shifts
is gonna
here.
be flashbacks of boot camp.
All right, so it is 4 a.m. and you guys are waking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, please make them roll and go bad for trying to wake Nolan up at 4 o'clock.
Do it. Go ahead.
Do I roll to attack?
Yes. Yes. Yes, you do.
What are we rolling for?
She's waking Nolan up.
Oh.
I've got 14.
15.
Oh shit!
Okay, so kind of that whole, like, ready to punch you, but you stop
Yes.
me.
Yes. Basically.
Grab your
Dude, that's a
hands.
great scene, like Harlow and Nolan just neck and neck.
Seryn.
He
Sarah.
just grabs the hand.
Or not, it's Harlow,
Yeah.
Seryn,
Hello.
sorry.
Yeah, it'd just be like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a strength check on his hand. I might even try and crush it a little bit.
Do it. Do it.
Well, he's exhausted. Disadvantage.
That's true.
Oh.
I got 15 for crushing
Oh, so I
on
got.
strength.
Do I roll strength against that or something else?
Sure, we'll do that.
Oh shit!
12.
Oh yeah, you definitely feel the
Nolan got learned!
I gonna learn today, boy.
I'm sorry, Nolan, but if you try it again, you will lose your hand here. And I let go. And I go lay down.
Have it.
Permanent disadvantage.
No one that I know of, and I roll right over into the blanket over me.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm
All right then.
gonna go take a warm spot.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
taking
wake up.
Nolan's spot, or are you waking up?
No, I think she just took it or whatever.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
you're.
yeah.
There's lots of spots.
I took Nolan's
There's-
spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah,
why
so-
wouldn't you take one that's already warm?
I'm a little guy. It's
That's
only gonna
alright.
warm like your thigh.
That's fine.
He just
Story of my
farts a
life.
lot. He'll be
All
warm.
right, so I'm gonna go wake you up. Wake up, Burnley.
I don't
Okay.
budge. I'm sleeping hard.
So literally, like shuffle, shovel, shovel. Yeah, with the,
Roll for strength, I guess.
yeah, poke.
17.
18, 19?
Uh,
Or no, yeah, 19.
19 strength to wake him up.
Yeah, she woke me up.
Shove.
You're on shift. Don't get lost in the snow on your way out there. I take this little blanket. Little
Little
washcloth.
washcloth, yeah.
Just to be nice, I look back and I grumble and I cast enlarge on the blanket for you.
Aww.
Aww.
Which lasts for a minute.
Fall asleep.
Maybe that's the joke. I get you warm for a second, you're all nice, and then doop, you little bitch.
I wake up and I'm just like, alright,
If it helps her fall asleep, you know.
Yeah.
that works. Alright.
And then enough warmth is better than
So
cold.
you guys are resting. You guys are, for the most part, rested. And
Oh, I go check on the fire. How's it doing?
okay, you're gonna wanna. You see a stack of brush and shit that the sailors got.
Sparrow Jack, throw a fire, buddy.
All right, so he gets the fire going. It's nice and radiating some decent heat. So the sailors are resting next to the fire. They're actually sleeping and taking some time off. Because well, they're exhausted too now.
I'm gonna. It's what 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning now.
It's about 5 o'clock in the morning now.
I am going to break out some of the rations and
Okay.
start prepping. Start prepping breakfast.
All right. The first mate, the captain, and Ashwin are now awake,
Okay.
helping making breakfast and getting stuff cooking. They're making, some. What would be the breakfast traditional drink for most sailors? Would it be coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought just grog.
Right. Well, yeah. There's that.
I mean, yeah, they'd probably have some kind of preservable coffee
Right.
sort of thing.
Some sort of drinkable spice or tea or something along those lines.
Ooh, do we still have the chef with the metal hand?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
No.
Ah.
Oh, we lost him.
Damn it! It was so much to learn from him.
Yeah.
All right, tech
would've
guy, you
taken
gotta
his
put
hand.
like a REP
Where
chef
did he
with metal
die?
hand gone but not
The
forgotten.
Kraken.
Oh,
the Kraken.
Kraken. Okay.
Damn, we can't backtrack.
Yeah. You could check the Kraken's guts for that metal hand, but that's a while back.
Yeah.
Rewind.
All right. Well, I get out my hand axe and just kind of patrol around the camp and try to see if I can snip some, branches off trees here and there.
There's tons of dead stuff that you're finding.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, you can literally drag it back. And I'm assuming the way that you guys have this stuff set up in the camp, that the heat is pretty much rolling into the shelter, so it's maintaining heat for the people that are sleeping in the shelter, and then obviously you have the ones that are sleeping around the fire still.
The ones with tiny blankets.
Yes, one with tiny blankets. All right, you guys roll perceptions.
Okay. I've got
Tiny
18
blankets.
19 and
plus 1,
Yep, 19 plus 1, 20.
and then my owl has 21.
Okay, you guys feel the earth shake again.
Is it a rumble or a shake?
No, it's like a earthquake shake.
So I can tell it's different from the worms, at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess. All right. I'll roll investigation. See if I can figure out what this might be about. 18.
That's an earthquake.
Oh, it's just plain an earthquake.
Yeah, it's just
But what's causing the earthquake?
The earth?
Actually, it's the.
So I said to the guy when I started
plates
playing.
on top of each other
But it's on the earth.
across fault lines.
Okay.
So at least, basically, that's what I can understand. It's something resembling an earthquake. Right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Exactly.
Can we feel it emanating? Like, is it? Can we sense if it's radiating out from the center of the island, or is it just random?
It's random.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I investigate to see if there's, basically, I don't know, what, could you investigate fault lines like that? I guess I want to just investigate to see if there's, anything
okay.
that looks like it could be a danger if this really gets going, this
Yeah,
earthquake.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Volcanoes.
Well, nearby,
Ice
I really don't
volcanoes.
know how you would see a fault line like that from
I know, right?
Maybe I'll roll a 20 and know the entire topographical area.
I remember this.
I've got 11 on investigation.
You see some trees that have fallen down since all of this, but other than that, you're not really picking up much of anything.
That actually might be a clue, because how are they falling? Are they falling on a row, or?
Well, I'll investigate that. How are they falling? Let's see, 12?
There, sporadic trees have fallen over.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no rhyme or pattern to what's going on.
Well, we're in the tree line now, so I look to see which trees might be, hazardous if they fall into our camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that'd still be investigation.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Detective
19.
Nolan.
All right.
Any trees that look like they're a danger to us?
There's a couple on the backside of the shelter that if they get pushed, they're probably not going to have a good day inside of the shelter, so you're going to want to knock those down.
Okay.
And they're fairly decent sized trees.
Okay, I get out my hand axe and, chip away at the side that would make them fall away from us.
Okay. Michelangelo with the tree over here. I present to you the Sistine Chapel, motherfucker.
I'm not trying to knock them all the way down. I'm
Right.
just trying to make sure they can fall
Gotcha.
way away from us.
All right, what you doing, Burnley?
I'm still trying to wait. Oh, I'm cooking breakfast.
Oh, okay, so you're working on breakfast.
Working on breakfast and tinkering.
All right. Everybody
make a
seems
fire
to
for
be,
that.
for the
No, it's
most
still
part,
going.
in decent spirits, but they're still cold.
Is the snow still falling pretty heavily?
No, actually, it's still snowing, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. And pretty much every single track that you guys led into here is gone because of the snowfall.
I take some of those clothes that we brought in,
Okay.
and I bring those over by the fire, not in the fire, but by the fire. Let them kind of toast up.
Okay. Okay. Good idea. Good idea. All right. Now it's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys are hearing the chop, chop, chop of a tree behind the shelter. And the campsite is, for the most part, starting to bustle of life. And you hear the captain. On your feet, lads! We've got to make some ground today.
Let me look around for what sailors are left.
Yep. Go ahead, make perceptions.
16.
My owl had 18.
9,
I've got
17.
9, so 1, so 10.
16.
Owl has 18 and I have 22.
All right. 5 of the sailors did not make it through the night.
What?
I go scavenge their bodies.
Ruthless gangster!
Do I need to investigate their deaths, or is it pretty clear that they just froze?
It's pretty clear that they froze.
12, what do I get?
The exact number we have left.
Good call.
They're sailors. I mean, literally just clothes.
No, nothing metallic, no
That-
gold teeth.
I mean,
no
you find maybe a
earrings.
couple of belt buckles, but that's about it.
Potato knife.
All right, well, they didn't have anything. I was hoping.
I give them a
Pirate
kick in the
boxers.
pants for being so disrespectful.
Roll the string.
Actually,
13. Or actually, that's athletics, so that's a 16.
Okay.
I wonder how mortified the crew would be if those ended up in the fire to help warm everybody else up.
I mean, you probably don't want to do that. If you're going to do that, I would put them on the worm fire away from that.
No. I was thinking about taking all their clothes and leaving their dead naked bodies. But...
Okay.
Well, the more clothes we have that we can warm up, I mean...
You're not wrong, but if you're going to cremate bodies, you should probably not do it on the main campfire.
I didn't say cremate, I just said take their clothes and leave them.
Well, right, but
So much better.
They're dead, what do they care?
Where he comes from, this is totally different.
I know.
There's
This methodology.
survival. Burnley's seen some shit, man.
Apparently so. So is Nolan, I guess.
Yeah,
All right.
By the
so,
way, how is
I
Keep?
just caused shit.
Hey, yeah, how is Keep right now?
Keep's grooving. Keep's definitely grooving. He's
Hey, do we notice that, like,
In
the
Ashwin,
extra, like, as cold as it is that affecting him at all, or is he chill? He's good.
no, he's straight up. Like the cold is oddly not affecting him.
Okay. Yeah, and how's Ashwin doing?
Who got my coat?
Ash,
got my coat. Well, I got my ring back.
she's the hookers.
oh
That
god.
hooker got my coat. There's only one room for one hooker around here.
She's trying to hide her toes. But she's okay.
Have
Her
shoes.
Hide her toes.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Hide
not
her
a
toes.
lady.
She's trying to hide her toes.
Are they black?
Make a perception.
Dang it. Not the thing.
Wow.
1.
Bitch, give her my coat.
16.
my coat.
You know that she has frostbite.
Oh
Off with her toes.
Are you seriously trying to hide an injury? How stupid are you? Come on, assless.
So she doesn't have an ass? That-
I know what I said.
Nolan, it's Ashwin. And come here, dear.
Okay, so let me perception. So 19. I see that. I can see that too now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't want anything to do with you.
So I take some of those clothes that I had kind of I had sat by. I take them over and I tell Ashwin to sit down, and I wrap her feet up with those warm clothes to try to get some warmth back. I don't really know if it's gonna heal her, but trying to do everything I can to warm her feet up.
I'll roll medicine on frostbite. Oh, okay. 23 on treating frostbite.
Warm it up slow, and she'll be fine. But she is literally not. She's not screaming in pain, but she's very, very uncomfortable because it's cold, and you just put warm clothes on her feet.
Well, they weren't hot. I mean, I'm trying to help.
But you
You've
have
got
to
a
think
little
though,
bit
when
of
you have
warm
frostbite and
Yeah,
you
I
put
know.
something warm on, it's like pouring scalding hot water on you.
Yeah, well, she'll be fine.
All right, so you're talking him through the treatment, I'm assuming.
Keep at it, you little shit. You quit your bitching. He's helping for once.
That's Start
I can't fight that one.
All right.
And as you do that, I am going to cast Cure Wounds on her real quick just to get rid of that black whatever on her feet. It should bring her up to speed and just
All right.
normal color. Or whatever her normal color is.
Okay.
Was she just not wearing shoes? Or, well, I guess
Because I brought her clothes.
She has clothes.
Literally,
but
yeah.
She was literally standing in snow as it was snowing, so that was the whole process of it. Which some of the other sailors are starting to complain that they can't feel their toes either.
Oh shit.
Just warm up slow. We've still got some fires going. You know,
Okay.
Captain, if willing, let's at least get them warmed up before we trek out again.
Good idea. Let's get as much warmth as you can. We'll take torches with us. Possibly hot stones or something if we can find some to carry with us to at least keep our extremities warm.
Is it still really, the snow really deep?
Well, I mean, it's not formidable, but you guys are going to be slowed down to a crawl.
Could I ask
Well,
the tinker to help me make
I think
some
those 4
snowshoes?
torches I handed out have burnt down by now.
Okay.
No, because I have something better.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, lads, on your feet. Need to make a plan to get out of this woods, tropical thing, whatever we are here. Get across this clearing and on the other side.
All right, have my owl scout ahead real quick, see what's up ahead if it can see anything at least.
All right.
5, 10, so 15.
There is a couple more groups of tropical jungle with a clearing, and then as the crow flies, it's about a day and a half's journey from what the bird can see, and then there's smoke in the very far distance.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right, I relay that to the captain.
Okay.
To let him know that, hey, smoke on the horizon at least, a day's worth.
But not on the water.
But okay.
On land,
Giggity.
you little sod.
Language. Please.
All right.
So,
I'm pouring my
hey,
cup of tea
so
before we get started because
I
I need my tea this morning.
I heard somebody say craft.
I did say.
And I take some of the twigs and branches and I shape them and use my hemp rope and I craft Miss Harlow a set of snowshoes.
Probably a good idea for makeshift snowshoes for everybody else.
Well,
Well,
what would you roll for that? Dexterity or survival?
I'm only one fucking gnome.
Can I help with that?
You can help with that.
Yeah, all right, I'll help you. I think that's
20.
survival.
Fucking shit, can you help with that?
No,
Moving these up.
not natural.
Well, what
20.
is it? 20 and 22.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, thanks, Nolan.
I'm just going to sit and sip my tea.
So, yeah, you just busted out a shit ton of them. So, we have how many sailors left? We have 12.
12.
We have the captain, the first mate,
Ashwin.
Ashwin, and then.
Charge them 10 gold apiece.
I smack her upside the head.
I dog.
Well, let's,
Dex check.
Dex check and.
19, 21. Oh, wait, yeah, 21.
oh, dang, you're lucky.
Oh, actually, 22. 22.
Yeah, you totally dodged that.
Yeah, okay, 19 on Dex for me, so. Yep.
It's a bitch.
She's heard it before. She's used to it now.
And I
Gotta
just
be crap.
point at Burnley like, no.
All right, so between you and Burnley, you guys get snowshoes made for everyone.
All the while singing,
I was
nobody sees
also
the trouble. Nobody knows the trouble
Yeah.
I see.
Right. And you're throwing shade at Nolan. I'll teach you how to swat somebody later.
Reflexes with 2 eyes are better.
Oh snap!
Oh, good thing I got 2 hands to fire bolts with, little bitch.
I'm humming and drinking.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
Good thing they don't watch the show.
So who are we sharing this with now?
I'll tell you after the show.
All right, so you guys are
I can't believe that just happened.
packing up all of the supplies. What are you guys doing with the 5 sailors that didn't make it?
Well,
Captain, do a burial or something.
cremation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what I said last night, and y'all thought it was a horrible idea.
You
We
said
wanted to use them for
loot
heat.
their bodies and light
Throw them on fire. And it is specific on what fire, just light them.
Yeah.
I asked if Seryn has any kind of prayer for them, or if there's anything to say.
Thank you for being a.
Sail down the ocean, back again.
I fell down into a burning. No, also not.
So we'll help to kind of like get them together and do like a thing really quick.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's fucking great.
Alright, yeah, the whole line them up and
Yeah, line 'em
their
up.
faces and
Yep. Or we can only have.
Tag and bag 'em, boys.
Is there a prayer that
Anyway.
is there a prayer that you can say for him?
there is no helping him.
Baby, you need Shantae and a Xanax.
That needs to be a shirt.
Honey, you need champagne and a Xanax. No, that problem. A glass of.
Shantae snatching a Xanax.
No.
Alright, so we got the
No! We got a line there. That's it. That's the line. We're not crossing that one. Oh, okay. Line's been drawn.
And
God, I love you guys so much.
and this icy beach sand.
Yes. Anyway, I do a prayer to Shantae and guidance over them to make sure that they cross into the next plane and to bless them and everything they've done and to bless our crew, the ones that have survived this ordeal. May we make it through to keep going, to get them to the destination and find our own way as we too have been lost along the way. So after a few prayers, yep, to Shantae, amen, and then I will cast Sacred Flame upon their bodies to light them on fire.
Oh, that was so cool.
Alright, so they are burning, and the smell is even more putrid.
Okay, I kind
That's because I
of
didn't
bow
shower.
my head in respect and then flip off the sky because, fuck the gods, but hey, I'll respect the dead, but God should not let shit like this happen, in my opinion.
And yet it is purple.
Right.
Well, God's made a shitty life. I'm not saying that out loud, that's just my
I'll break that hand.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell
I
me!
didn't say
No,
that
I'm
out loud.
kidding. I know.
Alright. So
Alright.
we got
Me and Nolan
everything.
going great.
Alright, so
Packed up
the
and-
rest of the sailors, the 12 that are left, have all of the supplies packed up. They broke down the shelter canopy thing, packed up the stuff, and everybody's got their snowshoes and clothing to where they're fairly warm, and you guys
Warm clothing, by the way.
yes, warm clothing. And
Okay, I summon my flame sword back to my hand. Oh yeah, sailor still had it.
Hey Nolan, would you mind if I have one of your empty bottles, please?
He doesn't have any empty bottles.
I'm sure you have some empties, right?
As long as they're empty.
Okay, I take the cork off of it, hand the bottle back to you, and say thank you.
Alright then.
Go ahead. Is everyone moving now? Are we moving?
well, how many torches do you guys have collectively to keep the heat?
Well, I've got a flaming sword. Nolan's got a flaming sword.
I have 6 torches left.
Okay, so there's
I've
12
got-
sailors,
I've got several.
Ashwin,
I've got several.
the
torches.
first mate, and the captain.
Well, do we still have like some branches and brush and stuff?
Oh, you guys can make makeshift torches.
Yeah, I'll
That's why
grab
I'm
I've
saying.
got. Hold on. I've got torches, guys. I had some in my starter kit.
That would be 10. You start with 10.
Yeah, I have 9 left.
Okay.
Oh, right, you probably. Yeah, I think you used one for.
I used one when I created that first, the little mechanical laser fire beam thing.
Yep.
Oh, yep, I have a torch.
My goddess Shantae is all the warmth and love I need.
Oh, shut the hell up!
I'll roll for
Language.
some survival and make some torches.
Everybody's a little on edge today.
Okay.
Not natural 20 to make some torches.
All right. Good
Got
idea.
that 10.
So, are you making them, or are you
I'm just-
rationing them from your guys' supply?
I'm just gonna ration for my supply. Cause how many do we have?
10, 9.
No, how many do we have to give out?
Well, there's 12 sailors,
Plus captain.
plus the captain, plus Ashwin, and the first mate.
Yeah,
So
but a
15.
torch only lasts like an hour, so
Okay.
I
So,
figure
make
we
some
at least need
extras.
spares.
so So how many torches are you making?
As much as I can with what's at hand.
Okay.
Like,
There's a whole fucking forest.
What's
Roll me 2 percentiles.
I have the tinderbox too.
well, that's to make fires, not to.
Well, but you can use it to help.
2 percentiles.
Yes.
I don't really know how to use those, so I've got 00 and 80.
So one's 100, another one is
80? Oh, okay.
All right.
Wow.
So
I'm making 180?
you,
over there?
no, you busted out 80
Just
torches.
stroking out, it's fine.
Alright,
As long as I know.
So
Make sure you're
80
okay.
torches, okay.
you
That's,
have 80 torches divided amongst
15.
15.
We have 12
people.
left.
So
4,
yeah,
well, 3 would be 45, 4 would be 60,
right.
6 would be, yeah, so they got plenty.
Okay. So you guys are carrying that. Should say the sailors are carrying the torches.
Mhm.
And you
Well,
guys are
80
making.
divided by 15 is about 5 1/3 for each, so
Okay, so
Yeah.
that will give you what you said. How long does the torch last?
about an hour.
Okay, so you got 5 hours.
Plus what we have for our actual supplies.
Right. And you can ration those when you're just passing the torch. So.
Oh, yeah. And people can share a
That's the
torch if
torch.
necessary.
You see what I
And
did there?
again, you said we have flaming
You're so
torches
smooth.
too.
So smooth.
All right, so you guys are heading up, and you guys are trekking in very thick snow, but
Yep.
your snowshoes are making.
Oh,
it
by the
decent.
way, I'm riding on top of Sturgeon shoulder.
All right, good idea. Somebody
you
made
got
him
the snowshoes?
snowshoes.
Huh?
Yeah, probably. We made several. So.
Had lots of snowshoes made.
I'm gonna cast Water Walk. I'm gonna walk on the snow as if it were just regular land. You just
Okay.
do a little skip as I'm just moving around.
All right.
Just around you guys.
Show off.
Well, it's a
30-foot
area,
radius.
So
So as long as I'm still within 30 feet of you guys, you're walking on it as if it were land.
Okay. But they're all wearing snowshoes.
Yeah. So you're all walking very awkwardly on regular land in snowshoes.
weren't you wearing snowshoes too?
No, I was not.
No.
Because
Drinking tea.
I was drinking tea, enjoying myself thoroughly.
Make those snowshoes.
I
Alright.
grumble something darkly.
I wonder who just made top 1 on your shit list. Not me.
Oh, trust me, I can have a lot of top ones.
So what you're saying is you're going to keep an eye out for this one?
Alright.
I got eyes on everyone.
But I'm enjoying the snow, and I'm having a
Like
good time
figure
now.
skating. Like,
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, Mariah Carey. Cut that
Alright.
shit
But
out.
Shantae is so delightful.
Okay.
We got lots of places to go.
Oh, her snatch, let it go. Let it go.
Burnley.
Nobody's kissing goodnight. Let's move on.
All right, so you guys have traveled for.
Real quick,
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Radiant Weapon. And that, so I'm gonna cast it on my flaming sword.
All right.
So the magic item grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It's not why I'm using it. I can take a bonus action and cause it to shed a bright light in a 30-foot radius.
Okay. So you, go ahead.
Yep. So I'm going to cast that and just use. Now there's like a 30-foot radius of light around me, so we can kind of lighten up. I'm trying to lighten up the entire area and see if there's anything else we can see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's day, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's
Put us
day.
in the forest or whatever.
No, you guys are actually walking through the clearing. You haven't made it to the
Oh,
second part of it.
I thought we were still in the woods. My bad.
Nope. Nope. You guys literally walked out of
Yeah,
the tree line.
okay.
and
Tree line is coming back in the same path we were before.
Rewind. Never mind.
you're-
All right, so we're walking through the tree line. So I'm just minding my own business. See what happens. You tinker.
My owl's taking a look ahead for us. 10.
The smoke is coming from a pass in between the hillsides, farther down the way. And you guys have been traveling for about 4 hours now.
Okay, I relay that to the captain and ask him if he's familiar with a place like that.
It sounds like Tourmaline.
Hey, isn't that where we're supposed to be going, guys?
That is where we're supposed to be going.
Guys, we almost made it.
I'd say about another day's travel and we'll be there.
So, hey, Captain, when you get there, you're gonna give me that the skinny on the acquisition Zeke?
Possibly.
How about you try not to burn anyone?
That would be a good thing for you to try, Burnley. And I'm all excited, like I'm enthused about this. Like, yeah, you should definitely try not doing that.
It's kind of like the game of nobody speaks.
Why don't you try making some tea worth a damn, Seryn?
Everybody's grumpy.
I will with your teeth, Burnley.
Wow, I take a step back. So, I will love to see her pound him into the ground like a little nail.
Everybody
Right
make
back out right now.
perceptions.
Make perception.
Everybody make perceptions.
Oh, 18.
17. 17 for me and 12 for the owl.
All right. Everybody stops in their tracks and the earth shakes again. A bit more violently.
So you're talking like booty, 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 rocking everywhere shaking?
Yeah.
It's because you guys are being mean to each other.
You were gonna
You know,
charge. You were gonna charge.
You could be
sailors
right.
gold.
I'm sure if we were a lot nicer, this would not happen.
What are you talking about? You were gonna charge gold
I
for
am-
snowshoes.
I'm changing
Technically,
my
that's not true.
ways. I'm going to talk to
Okay.
Seryn about
I roll
learning the
investigation and try to tune
Oh,
out
it's a
this
great relation.
conversation. I've got, let's see, 18 on investigation to see what this shaking is about.
It was the exact same one that happened this morning when you guys were investigating the trees falling over. And when you were...
Perception check.
Huh. Smoke.
Well,
Do
that's
I notice? Do I notice that the shake, the shakes or the tremors are happening in a series? Like, are they? Is there do I notice that there's a rhythm to them? Okay, so they're sporadic when they happen.
Yep.
Okay.
Would I recognize what that is ahead?
The smoke? Oh, you guys can see the smoke in the
Well,
distance now.
Yeah, and we
What
mentioned
is that causing?
it's
No.
tourmaline. It's the city.
It's
He
the...
said that, but I was thinking it was something else.
No, it's,
so that's why
it's
I was
just
asking.
like it's the
No,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, you guys can see it, but it's still a day's travel away.
I was thinking it was like a volcanic.
I roll for history, try to see if I recall anything similar.
Go ahead.
Let's see, 17.
Yeah, it's just your typical mountain pass town.
No, I mean for the shaking.
Oh, for the shaking. Oh, no, it's... The best you can tell is just an earthquake. And, like, that's really weird for being an island.
A lot of things are weird for being an island. Just gonna
Yeah.
say. Alright.
All right. So, you guys have traveled another 2 hours.
We got to replenish the torches, guys.
Yeah.
We got plenty.
Yeah,
for
I'm just
the-
saying because we just went into hour 6, so we only had torches for 5, so we gotta keep track of that.
And the snow's starting to lighten up. It was a light snow this morning, but it's just kind of like a light flurry, almost like a misting snow. It's not nowhere near as bad as it was last night.
Make sure like everybody's doing okay.
Okay.
Warm, all that stuff.
All right, go ahead.
Nope. I noticed nothing.
I mean, all right.
I don't know.
Shooting dice.
It was like hit my butt cheek.
I rolled 12 to see how everyone's doing.
That's actually like, I didn't realize it could go that quick.
Everybody seems to be in fairly decent spirits.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yep, that's good.
I mean, they're cold, but I mean, it's not
Not freezing.
yeah.
Good eye.
I
that
get,
a shot?
I decide I want to, maybe we should have a little bit of fun. So
Okay.
I jump down off of Sparrow Jack, and I make a little snowball,
Okay.
and I throw it at Nolan.
What'd you roll?
3. I'm trying to have some fun here.
You rolled 3, but your dexterity was -5.
So it's a snowball.
So it's like
So you basically, yeah.
I mean,
Throw it in.
it's a fucking snowball.
He literally
I'm gonna
lands in
have
front
some
of
fun
you.
and I'm gonna roll Burnley up into a snowball. I'm just kidding, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
You turn me into Olaf.
I don't want
Please.
to know.
I just want to see her push the carrot out the back of your head.
Oh, that's not kind.
Oh, it's like that one video with no, yeah, we can't talk about it. Fuck.
Yeah. You can't.
All right, so he grabs a snowball and tries to whip it really hard, and it just goes and lands in front of you.
I do it again. 16. 11. So it's 11.
Okay, so he whips a snowball at you.
Well, I have 16 for armor, so I dodge.
Okay, you're missing the point. You're Nolan, of course you missed the point. I throw a snowball at Harlow.
Okay.
18. So 13.
And then I just catch it.
Roll dex.
Roll for it. Dexterity +3. So
13.
Okay.
I think she could catch it then.
You caught the snow. It's like,
So you hit the ball of snow.
So you could
Have
throw
you
it right
guys
back.
never heard of a snowball fight?
No.
All right, Eldritch Cannon time. So I start.
Oh.
he's going full elf here.
I see him starting to take her, and I go over and just smack him in the back of the head.
What the fuck was that for,
I
Nolan?
throw the snowball at him. What I gotta do to this?
You don't even know what I'm doing.
Strengths.
I can see that you're doing something.
12.
She just takes the snowball and whips it back at you.
Dex check.
Okay.
So 8.
What's your dex?
-5.
I said 8. That's
Oh,
I
okay.
did. It was
Gotcha,
13, so -5.
What did you roll?
10
10.
plus. Whatever.
12.
So we got
13.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, so that hits.
That hits.
Cool, I hit with a snowball. So
See, I'm playing back.
yeah, there you go. So now I throw. Oh wait a minute, hold on. I throw one at Seryn.
All right.
Okay. And what's the?
13.
13.
Well, your armor's probably already higher.
Yeah, it's really high. It's 16 without my shield up. So. But yes, it would hit me. I rolled 11, so.
Yeah.
I got hit with a snowball.
Hey, we're having a snowball fight, guys. Isn't this fun? It's taking your mind off of being cold.
I'm gonna roll up a giant snowball. I'm gonna lift it. I'm gonna do a strength check, and I'm gonna try and drop it on Burnley. All right, 12 plus my 3, so that's 16 for the strength. Is that enough to lift to make a giant snowball?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and now I'm gonna use a dex check to throw it on top of Burnley. 0.
All right.
So I'm pretty sure that falls on me.
So I kind of.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
make another dex check.
Okay.
Who, me?
0.
All right.
Aw.
That
So
was 2 3s in a row.
you get the snowball up and you trip and manage to fling the snowball. Roll a dex check.
So
-2.
-2.
All right. So
So you're -2 with that?
Wow.
Seryn gets this Burnley-sized snowball, yeets it at you. You eat shit with the snowball, and Seryn goes in the snow.
Aw.
And I jump up. That was so much fun.
Alright. Oh, go ahead.
Aren't you like buried in a snowball?
There's no Burnley. It's just snow.
You guys are like this out of the ball of snow. And I kind
What
of,
does the captain think of our shenanigans?
Just watching this go on, and there's a couple of sailors that are starting to partake in this snowball fight now, and they're whipping it at
Oh,
each
so I climb out and I get ballsy.
okay.
12, I throw a snowball at the captain.
oh.
All right.
Well, that's a -5.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
7.
that's 7.
7.
You just totally freaking yeeted a snowball right in the captain's face.
Oh.
What did the captain roll?
And roll the one.
Oh.
Yup.
So
Yup, eat.
I'm laughing about it, but then all of a sudden it's like I stop and I see a memory of something
Okay.
from my past.
Okay.
And it makes me feel very emotional.
All right.
But not enough for everybody else to hopefully not see that.
Okay. Well, roll.
I'm eating
a-
snow right now, so I'm ready to get back up.
At least it's not yellow.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Roll to see if it's yellow.
Yeah. 4. Right? Charisma?
Yep.
Yeah.
4.
Well, yeah, if deception. Okay, you just have a +1 there, so yeah.
Yeah, you're affected by something. It's noticeable.
And I choose to ignore it.
Good job, Nolan.
All right, so you've got.
That's sad. I can't see because I'm on the ground.
So what happens? How does the captain react?
Oh, he's pissed. He's totally made the captain eat shit. He's gonna feel.
Oh.
Well, he sees all his other people fucking engaging.
Yeah, yeah. There's about 8 sailors going on.
Well, I take a.
Yes! Yes!
First one.
He says, "Knock it off, lads! Let's eat some lunch." They all fall in line and put down their snowballs. Some of them were grumbling.
I walk by and give little secret high fives to the ones that were playing.
like really little secret. Like tiny secret high fives.
Tiny high five.
Oh yeah, they gotta go real low.
Yeah, they're
He's like,
kneeling.
I'm gonna get lunch and just kind of go sit by myself.
all right. Okay, so you guys are all breaking for lunch then?
Yep, another pass from my owl.
All right.
See if anything's circling this. Oh, nice. 21 for the owl.
There's something off about tourmaline.
Like the lights are off, or
No, just like with
Looks different.
the smoke.
yeah. Oh, what you were trying to get to earlier. What's
Well,
the
I-
smoke?
Right, exactly.
Well, there's only one source of smoke when it's a town.
Oh, there might not be anything in Tourmaline for us to go to.
Well, I kind of quietly mentioned that to the captain of, yeah, I've got my owl looking, and we've got one smokestack for an entire town. That seems a bit suspect.
I have some. I have some glass.
Sus.
I have some glass and some tubing.
Well,
Okay.
I said it quietly. Let me
Oh.
roll for, let's see, would that be sleight of hand or deception? Just to keep it hidden from the group.
Deception from everybody else.
Okay. Oh, dang, I've got a +0 in that. 10 to hide it.
Okay, you guys see him telling something to the captain, but that's all you guys can see is he's just kind of like.
Do we notice some pointing anywhere or with their?
No, he's being fairly discreet, but you can see that he's trying to be discreet. If that makes sense.
I'm being obviously.
What are you hiding, Nolan?
Well, I want to say how much I hate you, but I'm clearly not hiding that, am I?
That man is very bitter.
He's got some trauma.
Well, in Nolan's defense, he is a scatterbrained pyromaniac who's killed several people
That
as
is
collateral
a very
damage.
good
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair
No more
enough.
A lot of truth to that.
Yes.
Burley's just a little badass.
It's an ass, that's for sure.
He means. Or they mean well, guys.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Possibly.
It's their well is a very odd definition sometimes.
It's a very broad term of well.
They try.
Yes. You can at least say you tried.
They always try, whether that's good or bad.
We know what we're trying.
All right, so you guys get your fill for lunch and break camp, and you guys are still traveling. Which, by the way, roll perceptions on what direction you guys are actually traveling on the island.
23.
Ooh,
9.
22.
10.
11 for me. And
Nat 20.
let's see. 12 for the owl.
Okay. Well, obviously it's enough of a consensus. You guys are traveling northeast through the, which is now, oddly enough, a forest road in the tropical forest. And you can kind of still see the smoke over the canopy off in the distance, but you're definitely starting to travel uphill now.
But we're much closer now. So.
Yeah, you guys are still about 3/4, if not half a day away of travel. So
Okay,
you guys
well-
are making fairly decent time.
Owl can fly ahead, so trying to get a better look at Tourmaline.
Yep, go ahead.
Let's see, 15, 18.
Yep, there is one and only source of smoke in Tourmaline.
Has
And it's-
anybody else ever been to Tourmaline here?
The captain, maybe?
Just him.
Seryn, aren't you from this area?
I only grew up in the small fishing village of 10 towns. Unfortunately, I did not get to view much of Icewind Dale while I've been living here. I traveled very young to another far area. with
Okay,
some
okay, we
sisters of
get it.
mine
We get it. We get it. We get it.
by the name of Blanche and Rose.
So you named your weapons after your sisters?
They're what's left of my sisters.
Oh, then you
Oh.
call me fucking morbid.
I
When
call
you've
you a
seen
little
battle,
fucker.
when you've seen battles such as I, Nolan, you'll understand. And I've had him on as a little Hadley.
Well, maybe if you participated in that snowball fight a little bit better.
He's the one that ate shit.
You don't see that often.
No.
Oh, yeah, but he got buried in snow at the same time. So.
And
I
was
still
just
think
little
that's a
bitch.
pretty good hit.
Yeah.
Touche.
What time is it getting to be?
We're about 10 minutes out or so.
No. I meant like.
Oh, you guys are getting closer to the evening. We're talking about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey guys, it's been a long day of snow hiking, snowshoeing. Maybe we should talk to the captain about setting up camp for the night.
It's a good idea. And the snow is completely stopped, and the temperature is starting to drop.
Is there anywhere we can take cover where we're at? I know it's clearing, but
Well, I mean, you guys are kind of on a forest clearing area, but I mean that you've got. It's not as thick and as dense, but there's still tropical plants and trees and whatnot around you. So you're gonna have to work on having shelter because now there's no snow, but there's a little bit of wind.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll roll for survival to start setting up the shelter.
Yep, Sam.
17.
Okay.
12, 13.
All right.
12.
You guys managed to be about half a day's travel from Tourmaline and find almost the premier spot of setting up camp, where it's off the path a little bit, but there's enough shelter naturally to where you guys can go through and set up camp for the evening and make a fairly decent shelter that is even more sheltered from the elements.
I'm gonna go to Ashwin because I have to get in my pocket and grab something out of it because she still has my coat.
Okay.
So I'm just
You never got that coat back?
I did not.
Look, I still got my jacket.
I did not.
Oh, we've got our belts of warmth. I'll have it that the captain's wearing mine still. He needs to stay warm or else we don't get paid.
It's true. Very good point.
All right, so let's do one final initiative of what you guys are setting up to go through and do. So everybody roll initiative and run down what you guys are actions
Oh,
actually.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, all right.
14.
So 22.
8 for me.
Okay.
18.
Let's see. And 10 for Owl.
All right,
For me,
so
10 for-
top of it is 20. What are you doing?
I'm going to go over to Ashwin, get what I need out of my coat,
Okay.
and then help set up whatever is needed to be set.
You working on
rations,
the?
whatever.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
working on the food and rations, and are you gonna do anything with the shelter? Are you gonna let everybody else do that?
I'll let them do that this time.
Okay. All right. So who's next?
I had 14.
You had 14. What'd you have? What is that?
I have 11.
Okay. So you're next.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am going to work on helping set up the camp,
Okay.
and I'm going to instruct Sparrow Jack to to join in and help.
Okay. So is he collecting like firewood or what?
Yeah, it's just whatever the captain's supposed to do, collecting firewood,
Okay.
moving, helping tie, all that good stuff.
Gotcha. All right. So that's probably a huge advantage. You guys are stocking firewood tonight. All right. Who is next? So it'd be you, right?
Me? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting some stuff chopped and things like that for firewood this time.
Okay.
I am on that.
Who's doing the shelter? Or are you guys letting the sailors do that?
The sailors do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should pull their own weight like the captain says.
Oh, there's a pretty snazzy shelter themselves. So that is all.
Sure is
encompassing
no
for-
home Depot
Right.
yesterday, but
It's
I
no
mean,
Martha Stewart, but we're good.
We'll be good.
All right. So now on you.
It's a good thing.
Is it?
It's no more stew.
All right,
Aw.
so all my owls first. So yeah, just scout around us. Let's see. Oh, that's an 11 for the owl.
The smoke. Is
Well,
green.
just kind of. Oh, okay, sorry.
The smoke is green and yellow.
Interesting.
Are we roasting bananas?
While watching a certain podcast.
Eye contact.
All right. Well, yeah, it's an odd detail, but I'll still try to covertly mention that to the captain.
Okay.
Just more details about tourmaline.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I should roll for deception on that again.
Sure.
Okay, 15.
All right. So you relay that to the captain pretty discreetly.
Okay, and
Now,
then
I said.
and then I try to make some more torches with scrap wood and things like that that we've collected because we could probably use a bit more for the supply.
Okay.
So survival. Oh, nice. 26.
Yeah, you bossed out a shit ton of torches.
Okay, shit ton of torches.
Now we're gonna go with here. I'll roll the d10s this time. We'll go with what do we got going on here? Where's my other? You made 30.
That's a shit ton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
No, that's a good supply then.
All right. So now you guys are got the camp set up fairly good. Everybody's still doing really well with the warmth. All right. Who is taking first shift?
I'll do it.
Okay. Just you?
No, I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
You don't trust me, Nolan?
Of course not.
I don't think Nolan trusts anybody.
So that makes sense that you two, since you guys got the last shift, you're taking the first one for this. And you guys are taking the second shift?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And let's see here. All right. Ashwin comes to you and says, I'm so thankful for your kindness because the last men that was around didn't exactly treat me with the same kind of kindness.
Oh, well, it's no problem, dear. I was only doing what the goddess Shantae has willed me to do through her love and strength. It would do me no good to have you out there starving and frozen out there in the cold.
She pulls down her tunic, and you see, like, lacerations all down her back.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, passive perception of 17. Do I happen to catch that?
No. She's trying to be as discreet as possible.
Okay. well, hey, I could have maybe actually treated her nicer.
Oh no, they're all healed and like
Yeah, there's scars basically.
scars. Yeah. So and you make a perception.
13.
You overhear some of this conversation.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna listen. I don't wanna
Okay.
just go over there.
All right. And she also mentions, do you think you're, I forgot her name, you always pray to her.
Oh, Shantae, dude, it's okay. I'll tell you anytime you like.
Do you think that she could take care of those bad men for me?
Oh, through her will, all things are possible here. And usually karma happens to the worst.
God, why don't you go knock on some doors?
Pamphlets.
Well, whatever karma is, I want to inflict it on them personally.
Oh, I hear this. I perk up and I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh, Harlow's all about fighting. Over.
Especially for money.
Especially bad men.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
No, I've been awake.
I'm gonna go rest now. And she scurries off to the back of the shelter.
That poor thing. I hope Shantae's blessing upon her, and may she finally find some peace when we get to that town and some people that will help take care of her. She deserves that much for that poor way that she was treated by those awful men.
All right.
As I'm cleaning myself from all the other grime and stuff, I finally get a chance to actually look presentable.
Y'all roll perceptions.
17 for
Seven.
me.
17 for me as well.
15.
17 or
Yeah, and a 17.
And
That's
18
whatever
for
you're
Mal.
19.
Keep is starting to get a little uncomfortable.
And for the 5th time, probably yesterday, where is Keep?
He's still with you, right?
He's still with Nolan.
He does
Okay.
tend to follow me around.
Yeah.
Well, I'll roll Yeah, I guess investigation more than insight on what's going on with him.
Okay.
1. So I get a headache.
Think.
What is he again?
Gnome squiddling.
That'd be an aberration, I think.
Oh, I have that on mine as that's an enemy.
Well, that does mean you.
So,
you
like,
have,
You'd still be able to.
Here?
it
Being
gives
a
you.
ranger.
It
You'd
like
be
gives-
able to basically. What is it, like an animal sense? Where you can tell whether or not the animal's in stress.
Well, it's for her. For like her favorite enemy sort of thing from Ranger, so I think that actually means you have advantage on figuring things out about them.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm gonna
Something like that.
investigate to see
Let's see, Ranger.
how that is.
Favorite enemy. You have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track your favorite enemies, as well as an intelligence checks to recall information about them.
There you go.
So I'm gonna recall some information about them.
All right.
Him. Them.
What does it mean when he's scared?
You can roll twice.
So 18, 20,
Oh, okay.
20.
Something has keep spooked.
Okay. And with also that, wouldn't I be able to talk with him and keep him calm? Or try to?
Go ahead.
17?
You're talking, but he's still spooked.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to close it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you so much for tuning in to Initiative Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do one more quick run through all the characters, or do we want to just go to the outro?
Outro is pretty bright.
All right.
Is it?
I don't know. It was
No.
an intro.
Hey, what about some points?
Oh, we'll get some points.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we do.
Yeah, man.
well,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
you guys did lose 5,
Oh, I mean, we tried so hard.
but
I
you
don't
guys.
know what we could do to even keep them warm. We could have had them set literally on fire as Burnley tried. It would have been no
in the
avail.
end, it
Tell
didn't
you
even
what,
matter.
because I know what's coming up.
Really?
you guys are automatically to your next level.
Oh.
What?
alright.
You just-
That's a cop out, man. We only need 300 points.
That's what I'm saying. Is you got 300 points to your next thing because you guys did some seriously serious hustling.
Yeah.
Oh man,
We leveled
There's
up.
no cop out in here.
it's a cop ins.
Just an investigator.
So how many points is that to level 7? Just so I can write that down so I can keep track.
I've got that here somewhere. Level 7 is 23,000.
23,000. Okay, okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Here we go!
It's me.
Careful.
What?
Be right.
Let's just go over that really quick.
I forgot-
Sometimes things just come out of our mouth. We are not doing any kind of.
I don't think it's a trademark if you're just speaking
There you
as
go.
an Italian plumber.
Plus, we have disclaimers on the
That's
beginning.
Right.
That's true. This was handy. Thank you.
Hook 'em. It'll stay.
All right, so we leveled up, and that's where we're leaving off.
This is
Now
where we're
we
leaving
gotta
off.
figure out. Was getting Keep all worked up. We got a little backstory about Ashwin. We got a little backstory about Seryn as well. And we know something's up also with Harlow. Her backstory.
That's right. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks
Thanks.
for the next episode of Initiative Impossible.
Are we gonna do anything fun since this is the holiday season of thanks and the giving?
Oh, of
By
course.
the way, for the next show.
We should do another
Well, we'll have to scheme on that.
one-off.
Yeah.
All
Hungry
right.
hippos.
Sounds fun.
So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in. Punch that like button in the mouth.
Later, deuces, mooses.